I hired an escort for my brother with Down syndrome last month. I don't regret it and he still smiles about it. I'm 30 and my little brother is 24. He's honestly the best brother I could have asked for. I still remember the day he was born and holding my newborn baby brother when I was a kid. As we grew up I always knew he was different, but he's my brother and I love him and I wouldn't change him. He's honestly one of my best friends, and having a brother with Down syndrome, especially one like him, has made me a better person. Last month my parents went out of town for a few days and they asked if I'd stay with my brother and take care of the house. While he might have Down syndrome, he's not entirely helpless, he just can't really be on his own like that. So of course I agreed and brought my PS5 over and some games, snacks and beers. I called out of work for a few days and figured we'd have some fun just like when we were kids. We were having a great time and were talking the first day while taking turns playing Elden Ring, and my bro started the game and got to the part where the guy calls you maidenless and I said something like, "Ooh, he called you maidenless, bro. Damn." And my brother got super sad looking and I asked him what was wrong and he said, "I am maidenless. I'll never have a girlfriend." So we talked about that for a bit and he was actually feeling super depressed because he's never had a girlfriend and didn't think he ever would. We kind of talked it out and he was really sad and I decided fuck it, we can find him a girl. I called a couple people I knew who were into that sort of thing to see if they knew anyone. Well, one of my buddies had a number of this girl, so I gave her a call. She was actually super sweet and understanding about the situation and she said she'd be glad to show my brother a good time for her usual rate. She had a cousin with Down, so she was very sympathetic. I told my brother I'd pay a girl to come over and show him some fun on the condition that our parents will die without knowing I hired a prostitute to come to their house. He agreed. So I made plans for her to come over, got my brother shaved and showered for his date. She showed up dressed up super nice, she was also super hot. I'm no chef, but I had picked up some food from Olive Garden for them. She was a genuinely nice person and was really good with him, and I just left them to do their thing while I played the PlayStation in the living room. Eventually they passed by going upstairs to his room. I put my headphones on and kept playing. Eventually they came back down and both had big smiles on their faces. She hung out with us a bit, then it was time for her to go. I handed her the cash plus some extra as a bonus. She said my brother was a sweetheart and that I was a good brother to do something like that for him and that she had a good time. She handed me half the cash back. Eventually my parents came back and thankfully are none the wiser, as my mother especially would probably kill me. My brother is super appreciative and said it was the most fun he'd ever had. I have no regrets.